Hello everybody, this is Sportman16. As of currently right now, it's kind of relatively quiet right now because it's about 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. I'm just making this video just for a short little review to start off, like, for some kind of review that I'm going to be doing once I get home. Hopefully you guys can see me correctly. Yeah, for the most part, it's around 10 in the morning right now on Sunday. It's relatively quiet. In terms of yesterday, I had a really fun time. Got to get some good pictures, meet some good cosplayers, got to play a few games at the gaming room, and awesome stuff. So, in terms of right now, pretty much, it's relatively quiet right now because, like I said, it's about like 10 in the morning. So, I'll probably take some more pictures later on today, and I'll give off more of a review for this convention once I get home. So I will see you guys then. Hello everybody, this is Sportman16, and well, I have just recently returned from Anime St. Louis 2016, and all I have to say is I had a blast. In actuality, it was better than I actually hoped for. I mean, it basically started out pretty typical, just getting to know the place, getting to know where everything is, and all that. So basically, this video is going to be my review on Anime St. Louis 2016, and be forewarned, this video might take a little bit of time, so please bear with me. Excuse me. So, first off, on Friday, things were just pretty much smoothly as planned. Went to the game room like I always do. Got to check out the place, got to see what stuff was in the dealer's room. Got to meet some great cosplayers. Definitely got a lot of pictures, which, after I'm done making this video, I'm going to make a slideshow to all the pictures, and I also did get some videos, which was very nice for me. Those will be up afterwards. One in particular is going to be pretty long, so yeah. Now, one thing that I remember clearly on Friday is that I actually got to meet 3 of the voice actor guests, and pretty much those are going to be 3 of the videos that are going to be up. Well, really, technically, it's 2, where 2 voice actors in 1, and it was great. It was trying to remember his last name. It was basically the guy who voices Professor Sycamore. I forgot his last name, but his first name is Jake. So yeah, that's great. I also got to meet Kara, the voice of Weiss Shanine, and Elizabeth Maxwell, the voice of Winter Shanine. So that was fantastic. I didn't get their autographs at first, but they did feel happy to make the videos. And also, one thing that I wasn't really expecting Kara to do is that she pretty much asked me for my name, and I gave the name, and just from out of nowhere, Kara hugged me. I mean, well, granted, I was wearing a Free Hugs shirt at the time, but I wasn't really expecting her to hug me. I mean, I'm dead serious, people. Kara actually hugged me, and I just had one of the happiest moments of the entire convention. And yeah, this is also the badge that I got for Anime St. Louis, which was the full weekend badge, which is fairly nicely done. And I did say I didn't get their autographs at first, but just earlier today, The three were still, or they were back at their table where they signed autographs. And well, let's just say I got mine. I got mine on the back of my badge. Basically, Kara's here, Elizabeth's here, and Jake's here. Which is very amazing. I like how Kara put like a heart next to her name. But yeah, you can tell by their names that she's the voice of Weiss, she's the voice of Winter, and pretty much like, I guess that's pretty much Professor Sycamore. So yeah, that was pretty great. Couldn't have asked for anything better. As of yesterday, which was Saturday, I was literally all around the place. And believe me, even still currently as of right now, as I'm recording this video, my legs are still in a bit of a strain along with my feet. But throughout the day, Friday and Saturday, and pretty much most of the day that this video is being recorded, which is Sunday, as of currently right now, the time is almost 5 p.m., but we got back at about a little after 4 because we got picked up at around, we came back a little after 4:30 because we got picked up at 4. In terms of Saturday, I'm trying to remember clearly what went down Saturday. I think if I remember, it was either Friday or Saturday that no, it was Friday. It was basically Friday night. I think at about around, it was around 10 Friday night that I went to this nice little Five Nights at Freddy's panel, which was done by a guy who cosplayed as Markiplier. Basically what it was, that it was called Help Wanted, a FNAF panel, which was an 18+, so that means that I had to have my badge and ID as I went in. So basically the whole gist of that panel is that we just talked a bunch of stuff about Five Nights at Freddy's, like the first 4 games, FNAF World. It was all pretty great. I did enjoy myself. Was there anything else on Friday that happened? Probably not, besides all the times that I've been spending in the game room. Yeah, trust me, I probably spent about I don't think I even spent about half of the convention even in the game room. Oh, and just a little notice that on Thursday before the convention, I got my hair cut. Well, because, kind of wanted short hair anyways, and basically I usually get a haircut like once every 6 months and everything. And my sister did pretty much the same thing because of her cosplays. Yeah. Anyway, Saturday, I actually went to a panel at about 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. It was Saturday at 2. It was known as the Shanine Sisters panel, which was Kara and Elizabeth. I pretty much recorded pretty much the entire panel, and they didn't mind because, they said that we could record their panel, in which case I did. They basically kind of told like a little story of how they got into the RWBY series and working with Rooster Teeth and everything, which I don't want to say too much about it because it's all going to be in the video that I made, which, again, like I said, is a pretty long one. But it was a good time. Also yesterday, I participated in a Mario Kart 8 tournament, and didn't turn out quite as well as I thought because I done goofed. When it came to my turn, the player who I went up against was playing as Baby Rosalina, and I think in the Circuit Special Slick Tires, I think. And I decided to focus a little too much on speed and not much of anything else. Because I went with Bowser, Standard ATV Slicks, or Slick Tires. I mean, in terms of the tournament rounds of the Mario Kart 8 tournament, it was the best 2 out of 3, so basically meaning that the player had to win 2 races in order to win. Or like if one player wins one round and the other player wins the other round, then it would go into a 3rd race, which actually happened to me in my round. So basically, the first course that we went to was Electrodome, and basically I won, which was great for me because both me and my opponent agreed to go to Electrodome. The second course was the Wii U's Rainbow Road. I did terrible. Very terrible. The Baby Rosalina player ended up winning, and basically we went to a 3rd round, which was at Grumble Volcano, Wii's Grumble Volcano. I, again, lost, so basically I lost the round, but I wasn't too far behind him. I was like, in terms of the finish line, just say like around here was the finish line. When my opponent was getting ready to cross, he was here, and I was about right here. I was probably about maybe probably like half a second behind him, and I had a mushroom to boost, but that boost didn't help me enough to get me across to the finish line first, so I ended up losing. But as long as I actually won a race against the opponent, that's a victory enough for me, so that's pretty much how it went there. And then pretty much after that, at about 10 Saturday night, I went to the rave. Pretty much danced my freaking butt off, because basically, if anyone ever recorded me dancing at a rave, I would pretty much just dance like a flippin' monkey. Like I'd be doing like some kick moves. I'd be flailing my arms and legs everywhere, and I exhaust myself out pretty quickly. But hey, it's all fun anyways. I didn't really bother dancing there for too long because I didn't want to wear myself out and have like my stomach all churned up. Excuse me. So pretty much I decided to see like if I could find my friends anywhere, and thankfully I did. That I found basically John, Greg, and Liz. They were basically waiting in line for a panel, which was surprisingly again by the same guy who cosplayed as Markiplier. It was actually a 2-hour panel called Let's Play Horror Games. So I decided to attend that, and I think, yeah, I was also an 18+2. It was a good 2 hours, even though that me, John, and Greg were like sitting like at the far right side of the room, but we still got to see the screen. And actually, the cool thing was that later on in that same panel, we actually had a Jacksepticeye cosplayer, and he also did have cosplayers of Bob and Wade, which was also pretty amazing. So yeah, basically he set up a list of different horror games to play, which were, I think, one was Slender the Arrival, FNAF 1, FNAF 4, I think it was called Emily Likes to Play, Sophie's Curse, I think, The Joy of Creation Rebirth, and like at the very end, the guy decided to play a short game of Yandere Simulator. And I have seen some of those games, but I have not seen Sophie's Curse. And, well, I think that's pretty much the only one. Because I have seen people play Slender the Arrival, of course FNAF 1 and 4. I have seen Emily Wants to Play by Markiplier. And that was pretty much it for that. And I recall earlier Saturday that I went with that Markiplier cosplayer along with my friends John, Greg, and Liz, and we decided to do a bit of a photo shoot with John, Greg, and Liz in their cosplays, which was Stitch, Ruben, and Angel, I think her name is. Please feel free to go down in the comments down below to correct me, because they're basically characters from Lilo and Stitch series. So basically we took a couple of photos, which some of them were actually quite hilarious, so you'll be seeing those in the slideshow. And it was all around a good time. And in terms of basically the day that this video has been recording is Sunday. All I basically did was just roam around the place, taking pictures of cosplayers, and like cosplayers in the jail and bail thing from the 501st Legion, where it's like you can pay like a couple bucks to have your friends arrested and basically add in like another $1 or so to add more to their time. I remember from an ASTL from an earlier year that I actually got arrested. Well, technically I gave Greg the money to have me arrested. And at the time I was wearing my Free Hug shirt, and some people were actually pretty much laughing when they saw me with having my arms spread out, which is great. I did wear my Free Hug t-shirt for all the rest of Friday and all day Saturday. And this was basically what I decided to wear today, which is basically my Bayonetta shirt. If you all recall from my Christmas video last year. And 2 people actually liked it. And also when I was wearing my Free Hug t-shirt, I think about 2 or 3 people actually recognized me for my shirt. And they were just simply calling me the Free Hugs guy. And hey, I didn't really mind that. Though I didn't receive as much of Free Hugs as I did the previous years. But I also got some. But yeah. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? Oh yeah. Souvenir. There was actually something that I got from the dealer's room. I basically now have another addition to my plush family. And well, yep, I got Foxy. Yep, it's a nice little plush that I got. Costed me about 20 bucks, and it was worth it. A lot of people just loved seeing this little guy. And basically what I did, I think it was basically like an hour or so before the rave Saturday night, is that I decided to stand next to the gaming room and basically like put Foxy at the corner and have him like just peering over the corner, and see people just like when they come around the corner and they see me, they get like a little laugh out of it. And they were pretty amazed of how I did it. And some people were actually like wondering, like they were asking me like, how long are you gonna keep doing this? Or like, why are you doing this? Well, I just simply told them that I was just doing it for fun, and also that I was just doing it for as long as I could be able to endure standing up. And I sort of did at a short time Sunday, but yeah, he costed me $20, and it's forever worth it. And I'm pretty much just going to say this now, that most likely I will be taking him to Anime St. Louis next year if it is continued to be held at the St. Charles Convention Center. And let me tell you, the St. Charles Convention Center is big. I'm not really going to say much about like the hotel that me and Jenny stayed in, but it was a fantastic hotel. Well, I actually took pictures of inside the hotel, but not our hotel room, because I just really felt like it wasn't necessary to do that. Though this is the part where I just say I done screwed up on one of my other things that I bought at the, or really it was at the tabletop gaming room, that I originally bought a box that was the Shiny Mega Gyarados box and the jumbo version of Shiny Mega Metagross, basically the jumbo card that they had, costing me again about $20, and I was really looking forward to making a video of a box opening and pulling out anything from the booster packs and showing off the jumbo, but this was the part where I done effed up. At the time after we checked out of our hotel room at about around 11 Sunday morning, it was like at that moment that right there it hit me. I left my Pokemon cards in the hotel room after we checked out. Once I realized that, I was like, God damn it. I mean, even still right now, I'm still a little sad about it that I just left my cards in the hotel room because I put it in an obscure spot that I should have realized that I was going to forget about. But hey, it's not the end of the world. They're just Pokemon cards. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could just spend the rest of the money that I have from the convention and just go like to Target and get some more cards. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, even though the fact that the Shiny Mega Gyarados box had like a little Shiny Mega Gyarados figurine in it, that's the part that I felt most upset about. But hey, like I said, it's not the end of the world. So I think that's pretty much there is to say about Anime St. Louis 2016. Had a wonderful time. Got to see a lot of cosplayers, get a picture of a lot of cosplayers. Well, and by a lot I mean quite a few. Got to meet the voice actress that I wanted to meet, which was Kara, but it was also great to meet Elizabeth and Jake as well. Now, if there is an offbeat chance that Elizabeth, Kara, and Jake are watching this video right now, I just want to say to you guys are amazing. Keep up your work in voice acting, and you guys are awesome. Very, very awesome. Keep up your voice acting work. So that'll pretty much do it. Just as a reminder that sometime after this video gets made and uploaded onto YouTube, the slideshow for the pictures will be coming up, and then pretty much after that will be the videos that I recorded at the event. And well, that's pretty much it for my review of Anime St. Louis 2016. And as always, my outro shall handle the rest. So I'll be seeing you guys next time.